Okay, Fibonacci here. I'm going to talk to you about some day trading basics. You know, I've decided I want to kind of put some more content online. Grace Potter, holy shit. You know, I get in the habit of finding some music I like, and I just, you know, there's such good music. I mean, there are musicians, and then there are rock stars, and Grace Potter is a musician. Her whole band is amazing. All right, here we go. I'm going to try to make this good. Hurt my feelings. Somebody emailed me the other day from South Africa. They're like, I wish I could do a South African accent. They're like, your voice, your content wasn't as good, the video quality. And I'm like, hey, listen, dude, progress, not perfection. Shut your fucking mouth. All right, but seriously, if you're from South Africa and you want to learn day trade, follow me at Fibonacci. Oh, who the fuck am I? Check this out. That's me. Nature lover, dad, hashtag MRA teacher, book reader, cannabis advocate, photographer, newbie comic. Look at this. One of my proudest moments. I did an open mic at the Comedy Store. Man, I was teaching at UCLA. My job was to kind of teach these incoming freshmen all kinds of stuff. And, you know, of course, they didn't want to listen to what I had to say. They just wanted to. And then I used this quote. I said, life will shrink or expand in proportion to one's courage. Anise Nin. And I used that sort of as a quote. I'm trying to tell all these people at UCLA that we really have to embrace courage. You know, I'm 40, so I know the value of, I can look back at my life, the times I wasn't courageous. You're right. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. And even with trading, you know, there's all kinds of paper traders out there. They're just scared. That's all right. So what do? Well, you give up. It's like the Comedy Store, dude. You know? That's me. So today I'm going to talk to you about Elliot Wave day trading. There you go. And I'm even going to play with some dolls. Here we go. I'm going to look at Twitter. Let me show you something. This is a really good way of looking at Elliot Wave. And remember, Elliot Wave is an economic theory built upon 3s and 5s. And the theory is that the market moves in 3s and 5s. So I'm going to use 3 here. See this right here? These are Russian dolls. And if you know that in the Russian doll world, within a 5th wave is a 3rd wave, there's a 2 wave. And within the 2 wave, there is a 1 wave. And it kind of looks like this. See that? And then you put the 2 wave, and then you put the 3 wave, and then boom, look at this. You have 1 wave. So that's a long way, or perhaps an illustrative way of looking at the market in fractals, and that within every 3rd wave, if I were just teaching about Elliot Wave's 3rd wave, which is often the largest wave, it looks like this. Well, this is one example of the way a 3rd wave looks. Notice that it was a dramatic move up. Well, do you see the different parts of it? Do you see how the 1 became the 2 and how that 2? So even within the 3rd wave, see that? Let me show you. So here's a 3rd wave. See 1 moved to 2, and here's a 3rd wave. This is Twitter. It's a real-time chart. See this long 3rd? This is the one that everybody wants, this long 3 wave. But if you look at it, it's built upon little micro movements. 1, 2, 3. There's the 4th. Here's the 5th. Okay? So this is a cycle. This is a complete cycle. 1 to 2 to 3. So where Elliot Wave kind of gets confusing is that there are, within this 5th wave, there's a little bitty 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See it? See that? So how do you learn to trade? Well, you have to become familiar with a theory that you like. I like Elliot Wave. That's the one I think is tried and true. I've been trading on and off for 20 years. I got hot and heavy on Fibonacci retracements for a long time and started looking at the 61.8 retracements, and then I just got frustrated, and then I just went back to Elliot Wave, and I said, you know, it's really simple. It's like comedy. You got to let it be simple, even though it's so hard to do. 1, 2, 3. There's the 4th wave. Here's the 5th wave. Or you can look at it as a complete cycle. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. So if we were trading Twitter presently, what do you see here? Well, I see 3 movements. What happens after the 3rd movement? We're done. We can open ourselves up to a a 5C wave, which I won't go into, but that could be a very dramatic bad day. Now, 1, 2, remember how the second wave never fully retraces the first wave. I want to say that again because that's so important. Wave 2, remember I'm counting this as 1, 2, 3. Wave 2 never fully retraces it. This candle here ended at $14 even Steven. Wave 1, its low was $13.73. So wave 2 in this example established wave 1. What happens after wave 2? What number comes after 2? There's the third wave. Again, it's built upon a whole cycle of Elliott wave. And then look at this bastard right here. Look at that, fourth wave. Now, if I were trading this, of course, it's always easy to play the woulda, coulda, shoulda game. But if I've already seen a third extension like that, I'm not keeping overnights. This overnight cost somebody a lot of money. I mean, it went from $19 to $16. So if you were an institutional buyer and you had 5 or 10,000 shares, holy shit, that got your attention. So within Elliott Wave and day trading, there's all kinds of skills we need to learn. We need to learn how to count the waves. We need to learn how to count the waves. We need to get really good at counting the waves, because if you don't know how to count it, then you're lost. Then we could talk about money management. We could talk about truncated fifth waves. We could talk about 5C waves. And in this case, we've already had the fourth wave. Look how dramatic this was. Now, granted, it didn't go down to the 2 wave, but look, it reestablished 1, 2, giant third. Now we're done. Look, boom, stable, boom. You're like, boom, stable, what? Well, let me show you another boom, stable, boom. It's a little bitty one. Boom, stable. See the little bitty retracement? Down. So as you start counting Elliott Wave, you might even want to start your own little language of boom, stable, booms. Like, see? Remember, market moves in threes. Boom, stable, boom. Boom, stable. It probably retraced 61.8, and then boom. See that? So these are fractals. This is fractal math. You will not see another pattern that looks like this, but once it's done, you can see how consistent it is. You can see, yep, 1, 2, hit the third wave. This was a giant fourth wave. Now, if you're long in this position, this was Christmas, because you knew that this market, this gap is going to create an influx, and look what happened. This is why I love trading post-fourth waves. And let me kind of close out on that point, because if you can just learn that, you have to find a theory that works for you. And then within Elliott Wave, you need to find what season or phase really works the best for you. For me personally, after lots of trial and error, I found trading post-fourth wave was my most profitable time. You can obviously make money trading post-2 wave, because after 2 you have a third wave. But for me, trading post-fourth wave, confirming the fourth wave, because remember, fourth waves never move into one's airspace, and then trading post-fifth wave on a short. If that doesn't make sense, email me at americana417@gmail.com. I can teach you. I can do some private consulting. If you like me to come to your firm, I can kind of teach your people how to trade. Just pay me a ton of money. Or follow me at Fibonacci. If you have any questions, email me americana417@gmail.com. Or if you like this content, nothing would make me happier than to get a question and then just drop me a PayPal. Drop me $100 and I can answer your day trading questions, because again, I'm teaching you how to make money in the markets, and who else is doing that except Fibonacci? And I'm even using Russian dolls. You guys be good. Twitter, TWTR. Beware if you're long in this stock, because remember, 5C waves can be dramatic. You guys be good. Email me your questions, americana417@gmail.com.